forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of Applewood smoked bacon jerky, freeze-dried goodies, and butter toffee peanuts. Pastor Marvin is back in the headlines, and not for a new sermon or a choir solo, but because he just won't let this offering drama die. So here's the backstory for the folks in the back. In March 2025, an old video resurfaced where Marvin was seen at a church convention telling ushers to close the doors. Not metaphorically, like in prayer, but for real.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
He wasn't letting folks leave until they coughed up $40,000 in offerings from both the in-house saints and the online flock. Social media went nuclear. And Marvin, he was catching heat like Sunday dinner grease. Death threats, shade in the comments, you name it. Things got so bad he had to put his IG on lockdown. Comment section limited. Only his digital armor bearers were allowed to speak. Then came the April 17th comeback moment. Marvin hopped on Instagram with his sanctified clapback. I've been misunderstood, misrepresented, misinterpreted, and maligned. Sir was giving preaching in pain energy, like this was his villain origin story. But wait, it gets better. Instead of just letting the scandal simmer down, he said, when life hands you lemons, you don't just make lemonade, you build the lemonade company. Okay, Beyonce. And now, drumroll please, he's releasing a song called Close the Door. Yes, inspired by the offering gate moment. Just in time for Good Friday. You know, because Jesus closed the door on death, hell, and the grave. So Marvin says he's closing the door on the noise, the drama, and apparently our patience. The internet is not here for it. Folks are clowning him left and right, calling it tacky, attention-seeking, and a PR stunt dressed up in gospel glitter. Like, bro, we were already done with the drama. You didn't have to resurrect it like it was Easter Sunday. One user said, this ain't a redemption arc. It's a rerun nobody asked for. Marvin, please. Sometimes you gotta close the door and keep it closed. What you think about this, Auntie?
I mean, what's wrong with just saying I was wrong and it came off wrong and let me explain what happened and, I should have never asked for the money like that. I should have, made a plea and never, tried to hold people, against their will. Why not just take accountability? What's wrong with that? You gotta come out with a whole song? Well, congratulations, Marvin Sapp, congratulations. I hope it goes triple plywood on the charts, okay? I see you didn't make no announcement about where all the proceeds was gonna go. I mean, you need to donate it to that same convention you was trying to raise that $40,000 for, huh? Make good sense, especially if you're going to the convention sometime in the future. You raising the money for that, for the song, or is it gonna go straight in your pockets? I think I already know the answer. Marvin, you can't keep calling yourself a victim when you do stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Now you up here trying to make yourself the victim, okay? When people was being held against their will at a convention. Now you want to play victim, talking about they, scandalizing your name. Child, please, get somewhere else sit down. We wasn't even talking about it no more, but no, you saw an opportunity to make some money. So you said, I'm gonna make me a song that ain't nobody gonna buy. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. If you such a victim, I've never seen a victim who's so wounded bring it up again. You know what I'm saying? If it hurts so bad, why you still talking about it? It's okay though, Marvin. You ain't fooling nobody. You ain't fooling us over here. You know why? Because we saw the worst in you. When everybody around, they also saw the worst in you. If this was an isolated incident, I might say, well, maybe he's just trying to make lemons out of lemonade, But with all them other scandals that was around you, sir, selling your late wife's funeral program, that poor little girl that came up, missing, I ain't gonna say it was on your watch, but it was, all that's just real sketchy. You don't really sit well with me, Marvin. You can go head on. We done closed the door on you. We shut it, we locked it, we bolted it, and I'd be damned if you ain't cut a window in the wall and climbed through that bitch.